What is up, guys, and welcome back to episode of the F123 Mobile Racing Career. We're here for episode number 50 today for the Australian Grand Prix here with Red Bull. If you guys did miss the previous episode, which was at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, the opener of this new season, definitely be sure to go check that one out before you see this one there. A very nice race here, and a very nice first race with the Red Bull team here. But coming into Australia, gonna do the normal thing here of skipping qualifying. Last time we were here in Australia with the Alpine team here, it was actually quite a very difficult race. We only managed to get P2 at the last effort, so let's see if this time around it's any different here. We got Alonso and Hamilton starting on the front row here with Verstappen in 6th, and of course the usual thing starting from last place. So let's see how this gets going here as we go then to 5 red lights for the Australian Grand Prix. Let's see if we can make it last to first. Once again, it's lights out. And away we go then. We got Piastri just up ahead, the homeboy in P18, and very, very surprising to see the McLaren still down low here. But as we make our way down towards turn 1 here, can we make a move up the inside here? Not actually the greatest place to overtake him. We're actually going to prove that as we get squeezed out there by Hulkenberg here. But we're going to use plenty of ERS to push our way back forward here, trying to suss out some moves here. But Joe is blocking the way. We're actually going to move back to the inside here, which is the preferred overtaking line as we make way up into P15. We make a bit of contact there with Madison there in the Haas here, trying to force our way through pretty much here as these guys are going really slow here. We almost spin out Ricciardo there. The Australian crowd would have hated me if I did that there, as Ricciardo got nearly so sideways there. He just manages to keep it in a straight line here. I just about managed to make our way out of that, and well, out of all of that, we are P13. Of course, Australia, the Albert Park circuit is not the widest circuit, so forgive me a bit on that aspect as we make our way towards the chicane here, blasting by Alex Albon there. Look at the straight line speed of the Red Bull here. This is one thing you do not get in that Ferrari here. As we make our way down towards the right hand here, there's a huge gaggle of cars, and we're just going to go say see you very much as the two Alpines having a French civil war there. Surprise, surprise. And we make our way past all 4 of them here up into P7 with Sainz just up ahead in P6, and his fellow compatriot Alonso is still leading this Grand Prix here. So we make our way on towards lap number 2 here, trying to make our way past the Spaniard here. And we're going to do so with a bit of help of the ERS as we make our way onto lap 2 here. We got Hamilton just up ahead of us in P5. Then let's see if we can overtake him into the next braking zone, which is probably not going to happen as we make an absolute hash out of that corner there. Sainz is right behind us here, but we're going to abuse the ERS and make our way back well up the order. This ERS has bailed us out so many times, I must say, not only in this season but also last season as well here. That powerful boost of acceleration really helping us if we screw up a corner here. And just like that, we're right behind Hamilton once again, trying to make our way through on the inside there, but we hit the grass. Unfortunately, that's going to cause us to lose a bit of momentum here. But now we have the slipstream here. Let's see if we can make a move on the outside of the 7-time world champion, and that is us up into P5, yes, with Verstappen just ahead of us in P4 here. I think that's Stroll in P3 and Leclerc in P2 then. So let's see how this looks. 180 plus here. The straight line speed is mind-boggling here. We're going to try to make a move on Verstappen here, but we get on the grass there a little bit here. We have to use the ERS again. We're out of battery charge, so unfortunately we're not making this win easy on ourselves here as we make our way into sector number 3 here. Absolutely killing that curve here. Surprised the suspension is still intact. You're trying to make our way on the outside of the Dutchman here. We can move to the inside then and make our way past him and trying to make our way past the Canadian Stroll here. He's not happy we spoiled his victory last time, and we're going to make him even more unhappy as we make our way past him as well as Verstappen follows our way through up into P4 then for him. P3 for us, make that P2 then as we storm our way past Leclerc here. And now we have one clean lap here to try and see if we can catch Fernando Alonso here, who is 1.6 seconds ahead as we speak, as Verstappen's going to try to follow our way through up into P3. It'd be nice to have a double Red Bull podium here, and he can surely do it considering that Red Bull is wicked quick in the straight line here, but he's fallen a bit far behind. And meanwhile for us here, we are right behind Alonso here. The Spaniard looking a little bit vulnerable here as we make our way into this right-hander here. Can we get some DRS potential here? We may not even need the DRS here as we make our way past the Spaniard here up into P1, and that is a great move there and a very easy move, I must say, as we make our way in towards the chicane. And for the 3rd time of asking, Verstappen has fallen away from Leclerc. That he's now 1.5 seconds behind. He must have made a mistake somewhere here. So they make our way through the chicane nice and cleanly this time around here. 29.007 the first sector, 19.827 in the second sector here. So it's looking very, very nice. And we just got one more sector to contend with here. And it's going to be 2 wins in a row then for the Red Bull outfit here. So make our way through this right-hander here. We got 2 more sets of corners to contend with, down the second gear, clip that apex, get the car rolling through, and now up through the gears, coming out of the final corner then to win the Australian Grand Prix. It's going to be 2 wins in a row from the back of the grid. A very nice effort here. And we take the fastest lap on the last lap. And that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy this episode. And I will see you all in the next episode then for another episode.